Hello, people of Ames. Welcome back to another amazing, cool, fun, any adjective you want to put in there that's a positive thing, episode of Ames Tonight. I'm your host, Jim Heinrichs, and with me as always...
My name is Malik Newson. How are you guys doing this week? So, I want to know how you're doing, Jim. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty great. It's Casual Friday, as you can...
Yeah.
Casual Thursday, as you can see by our dress currently. It's actually just because we kind of got lazy after spring break.
Yes, we're still kind of on spring break mode. I did attempt to look a little bit formal for this occasion, but I mean, I like this hoodie too much, so I'm just keeping it on, representing my high school Dunlap Eagles. Fly, Eagles fly. We came up with it first before the Philadelphia Eagles.
I wore a t-shirt under this, so it's pretty great. But anyway, how was your spring break? What did you do?
Spring break was good for me. So I got to go home and see some family, like we said last week. Did not go to Wakanda, but we got I know, sad.
Yeah,
I wanted to see them, but I got to go see some of my family and friends that have been in the military, so I haven't got to see them in a while.
Okay.
And then I got to fly down to Albuquerque and got to hang out with a bunch of my friends that I hadn't seen in a while, who for some reason I have a lot of family and friends who've moved down to Albuquerque, so I got to see them.
Nice.
What about you? How was your break?
Just went home. It was nice. It was relaxing, but I didn't do a whole lot. Saw some friends. Went and saw an AC/DC cover band for St. Patrick's Day. So overall, some good stuff. And then on this past Monday, I had a watermelon eating contest. So
nice.
That was fun. And I
also got to check out this place called Meow Wolf. I got glasses in my pocket that I forgot I had these on.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know if this does much for y'all out there, but this was cool to me.
Nice. All right. Well, it looks like we got some stories, so let's get to it. I guess I'll take it.
Go for it.
So recently, a picture has been circulating on social media sites of a 41-pound rat that was caught in New York City. There has been a lot of debate over whether this is a real photo or not, but honestly, I think that we just need to discuss how terrifying this picture is. I mean, Malik, help me out here. Look at that.
Why does that rat look like the size of a mid-sized dog, like a beagle?
I don't know, but it's freaking me out. It's freaking me out
way
too much.
Guys, maybe someone is experimenting and recreating Master Splinter, so to add some more realism to the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, because let's be real, they're going to make another one.
Well, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
All right.
In some other news, rapper and writer of some new and really cool music, Logic, had released his new mixtape called Bobby Tarantino 2 to some universal acclaim, going around with people saying this is probably one of his better works, taking a separation from his album Everybody. But what's bittersweet to me about this album is I've listened to it multiple times all the way through, and he has allusions to a loving relationship with his wife, and while I don't like to get into gossip and beef, Logic's wife, there was a report that I saw when I was laying down on my couch listening to the album that said Logic and his wife have reportedly split. His wife is Jessica Andrea, and she is a YouTuber who vlogs their daily life, so getting to see the ins and outs of being married to a rapper who's pretty global at this point, so that kind of surprised me.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's rough. I mean, I hope things work out there. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what's going on in their personal lives, but I mean,
let's hope for the best for them.
Yeah, hope for the best.
Please don't delay Ultra 85, though. I don't want it to be your last album, but please don't delay it much longer.
Yeah. All right. The last male northern white rhino, who's named Sudan, like the
nation?
Like the nation. Sudan, sorry.
Sudan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, died on Tuesday. He was actually voted on Tinder. He got global fame for this. He was the most eligible bachelor in the world because he was the only male in that species left. But unfortunately, he's passed away, so there are only 2 northern white rhinoceroses left in the world. And right now, they're kind of being taken care of by some conservationists. But it's pretty crazy. We're kind of seeing the first real extinction in a while, so it's I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, they have tried to do a little bit of help with it, tried to get some other rhinos, southern white rhinos, to be the surrogate mothers, but I'm not sure how they're doing on that. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
I mean, let's hope for the best. And like, I don't want to like the idea of something going extinct kind of just baffles me because like we don't really see a lot of that happening. I mean, we're simple people. We're used to like the McRib coming back so often. We're not going to see a rhino come back anytime soon, especially that species that is dying off.
Yeah. I mean, there's only 2 left, so it's pretty crazy. But
Let's get into some lighter news though, because we got to brought it down a little bit.
A little bit.
Don't worry, everything's gonna be fine. Because you know why?
Why?
Deadpool 2 is coming out. I saw another trailer. Terry Crews is in it. I can't be happier.
It looks really good. They're introducing the X-Force, which not really the most popular team, so it is a little bit of a gamble, I'd say.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you have to admit the casting is going to be great. Like they got Josh Brolin playing Cable, Terry Crews again playing Bedlam, which I read up on his powers. It's really cool. I won't spoil them. And then I don't want to miss her name, but I'll say ZZ Beats. I don't want to mispronounce her name, but if you don't know her, she is Vanessa from Atlanta, and she's going to be playing Domino.
Yeah.
And Nick of Sonic Teenage Warhead's coming back, and also the best character ever created for comic books.
Colossus.
I was going to say Dupender.
Yeah.
But no, Colossus is, I think
Colossus is going to come back, yeah.
But let's be real, it's Dupender. Everyone roots for Dupender.
That's true. And then speaking of comic book movies, one of the most anticipated ones just had a trailer released during spring break.
Excited for this one.
Avengers Infinity War released their second trailer over spring break, and it looked absolutely insane. I mean, there were crazy parts of the trailer. So
it's just amazing to me to think that with franchise and how movies are going, they've gotten all these egos to be in the same room. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. has enough ego for all of them, so the fact that they got them all in that room together, just to make a film, and you get to see shots of Captain America and Winter Soldier and Hulk in Wakanda,
it's
what is happening? This is like the fever dream of me when I was like 12.
Yeah, it's been pretty much like one of the most anticipated crossover events. There's been a meme going around on like Facebook and Twitter about it being the biggest crossover event ever. I've seen tons of those.
Because we make memes out of everything. I'm not saying anything's wrong with a meme, but like
we do make them out of everything.
Everything, dude.
Yeah. But anyway, it's going to be pretty insane. I'm absolutely psyched about it.
You haven't already pre-ordered your ticket like me?
I haven't. I need to get on that.
I got a cousin who's like has hacked into the servers of Fandango, and we can get tickets early to this thing if need be.
Y'all didn't hear that?
No, I mean, yeah, this isn't live or anything, right?
But anyway, I'm super excited. I've heard there's gonna be like 50 Marvel characters in one scene, like all on screen at the same time or something like that.
And only one is probably the bad guy, which is the crazy part. Speaking of which, Josh Brolin again.
Oh yeah, Cable. Yeah, he's gonna be Cable. He's gonna be Cable. Thanos.
And he's Thanos.
It's a good year for Josh Brolin.
I mean, comparative to Michael B. Jordan, who went from
Human Torch to
Killmonger.
Killmonger, there it is. I almost forgot his name for a second.
Considering that transition, like they're both really a character, so comparing them to differences, blah blah blah. But let's never bring up Fantastic Four ever again.
Yeah.
Those are some dark days.
Yeah, but they're gonna get better. They're gonna get better. All right. Well, we've got a lot left for you this show. We got a great show coming up. So thank you for watching this first part of our show. Yep. I'm Jim Heinrichs.
I'm Malik Newson.
And we'll see you later. Stick around.
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. I'm Colburn Avery. And I'm also the only one tonight for Ames Tonight. But that's going to be okay. I think I'll do a good job. You guys can be the judge. Let's hop right into it. Being pulled over is probably one of the worst feelings ever. Even more so when you forget your real identification. A cop in the Thames Valley Police Department pulled over a driver today in Milton Keynes. For those of you at home, Milton Keynes is a town in England. After asking for a license and registration, the man produced only a single card. The card had a picture of Homer Simpson on it, and the card read H. Simpson, 28 Springfield, USA. Needless to say, his car was immediately seized and was reported with driving without proper insurance and a driver's license. In the immortal words of Homer Simpson, don't! A Kansas woman said her $25,000 lottery jackpot would have never happened if she hadn't had trouble finding a parking space while visiting her mother. Mary San Miguel went to visit her mother, and after having no luck finding a parking space, she decided to park at a nearby gas station. While she was there, she decided to try the bingo numbers game. And after getting numbers, she thought that she won $50. However, after from the gas station talking to her family, it turns out she won $25,000. When is this going to happen to me? I mean, like, whenever I try to be lucky and win money, I don't have enough to buy a candy bar. A giant yellow inflatable duck named Daphne was located after being lost for a week at sea. Daphne, the oversized mascot of the Cockburn Masters Swimming Club in Perth, made a bid for freedom on March 11th, drifting out into the Indian Ocean. 1 week later, a local fisherman spots the giant 30 kilometers offshore. The Coast Guard and the swim team then launched a successful rescue mission to bring Daphne back. Every member of the club had no idea why their adorable duck decided to run away from them. In my experience, almost anyone runs away from you when you try to show them your Cockburn mascot. A Philadelphia Zoo gorilla went viral after showing off his human-like method of walking on video. In the video, Lewis was holding tomatoes while making his way to his favorite snacking spot. Zookeepers at the facility said that Lewis, the 14-year-old gorilla, has also been known to use his human-like walk to keep his knuckles clean. I encourage you to go watch the video, as it is both mesmerizing and hilarious. Located on the Norwegian archipelago of Svalbard, around halfway between mainland Norway and the North Pole, lies an unpronounceable settlement. It is here where a law so dastardly exists that people have to plan where they want to kick the bucket. This town has a law against dying. Yep, it is illegal to be dead, and you can be arrested. Oh boy, the jail time must be crazy. And of course, there's more logical explanation for why this was brought about. The reason is because the bodies have a really hard time decomposing in the Arctic. Because of this, flu and epidemic can be a huge issue if someone is buried with a disease. On top of that, being cremated causes whatever problem you had to go airborne. Justly, the local government banned dying in their nation state. Interestingly, even pregnant mothers are asked to have their children in nearby countries to avoid illness that might lay around in the village. This past weekend, Beyoncé and Jay-Z brought their daughter to her grandmother Tina Knowles' 2018 Wearable Art Gala, and the child stole the show by bidding on a couple of art pieces. After bidding up to $19,000, Jay-Z appeared to try his best to stop her from going higher. Shortly after, she lost none other than Tyler Perry, who bid $20,000. Tyler then went on to say that he couldn't be outdone by a 6-year-old. Despite this, I'm still stuck on the most basic fact. She's 6 years old, and she's richer than us. Cyborgs are kind of cool, right? The Terminator and Iron Man have showed us that. But did you know that cyborgs live today in our society? Meet Meow Ludo Disco Gamma Meow Meow. Yes, that is his legal name. Mr. Meow Meow had a chip from his Opal travel card, a card similar to London's Oyster card, inserted under his skin by a piercing expert in 2017. The chip allows him to fill money onto it and ride trains instead of using a normal card. His big ambitions, however, were thwarted recently by a train cop asking for his ticket or Opal card. He confessed that he had his chip inserted into his skin. "Well, that's cool," said the police, as she cuffed him and brought him in for attempted travel without a ticket. The world just isn't ready for your genius, Mr. Meow Meow. All right, well, that was fun. Tune in next for more stuff.
I am Matt Banwart, and this is my Pokey-Man's video.
So, what's your name?
Jason.
What's your name?
Jason. you want me to spell that?
Yeah.
If you have
a suit and a camera,
people will answer
any question you ask.
My name's Matt Banwart, and you're watching Dude at the Camera. Pokemon.
Mewtwo.
Mewtwo. Oh, that's such a good one. He's like pretty much a human. Favorite Pokemon?
ooh, Eevee.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Azumarill.
Azumarill? Is that what Marill evolves into? Ah, I knew that one. What is your favorite Pokemon?
What's that?
Within the sound of silence.
Hey, okay. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Dragonite. Or Kadabra.
Which one? You have to pick one.
Kadabra.
Favorite Pokemon? Favorite Pokemon?
Clefairy.
There you go. See, short and sweet. What are you, a Digimon kind of guy or something? What's your problem?
I'd have to say, I don't want to be basic here, but I'm gonna have to say Squirtle.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh God, Raichu.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
He's a mature man that knows what he wants out of the world.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Charizard, hands down. Got a holographic Charizard when I was in like 3rd grade, so.
Mint condition, I assume?
Shout out to Charizard, yeah, mint condition.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
I would say Pikachu.
That's fair. What is your favorite Pokemon?
Ooh, favorite Pokemon. It's sort of blasphemous, but like Lucario. Like,
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, like he looks like he shouldn't be in the series. Like he looks like he could be like an individual character in some other game or whatever.
Digimon.
He does look like a Digimon.
Lucario looks like a Digimon. Favorite Pokemon?
Infernape.
Ooh.
One of the starters for Diamond.
Nobody asked me if my favorite Pokemon is Arcanine. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Ames Tonight. In celebration of the release of the Infinity War trailer, the second trailer,
Yeah.
we have decided to have a little superhero debate here on Ames Tonight. So I'm Jim.
I'm Holly. Nice
to meet you. I don't know if we've
I don't
officially
think we've
met.
ever met,
Oh.
but this will be
Crazy stuff.
interesting.
Yes, definitely, quite. So we've learned that we have a little bit of a different taste on
I
a
guess
couple
so.
superheroes, and we've debated this a lot, but we do not think we can come to an agreement on these 5 particular battles.
It's rough.
Yeah.
I tell you what. So we're gonna just like dish it out, and then see what happens, man.
Yes. We will. So, Holly, who is your first superhero on there?
My first superhero, you all know him. He's beautiful. Played by the even more beautiful Robert Downey Jr. Iron Man.
All right.
Tony Stark.
Gotcha. And my first choice, you all know him. He was played by the beautiful Ryan Reynolds. The Green Lantern, actually, not what you thought I was gonna say. Green Lantern is my first choice. So, Holly, how do you think Iron Man's gonna beat Green Lantern?
Okay, so Iron Man. Here, let me see what I wrote down for her. So first things first, Iron Man has a dope suit. His suit is killer. Okay. So, and he created it all by himself. He's super smart, super handsome, and he's just very, very smart brain is literally what I wrote on here.
Yes, good.
And even though he kind of comes off as a jerk at some points, especially like with him being a little bit of a womanizer, we're not going to talk about that.
Nope.
He's still like a humanitarian, and he's such a softie on the inside. He just wants to protect everybody.
Okay.
But he
I see
also
what you're
doesn't
saying.
like take crap from anybody.
Okay, I gotcha.
So what about good old Green Lantern?
All right. Well, I will admit the super cool looking suit thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going based on the movies, My choice does not have that. But in the comics,
1 point for Holly, please.
that's one part of 1 point. You may have won that battle, but this war is still. Are you? Wow, she wrote a little tally mark.
I better
All
read.
right, but anyway, I'm thinking more of an actual powers type argument here. So Iron Man, while his suit is cool and everything, it's not perfect. It has its flaws, and
don't we all, though?
it does have its weaknesses. Well, the Green Lantern doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. There was like this whole thing way back when where he was weak to the color yellow or something, but they took that away. He's not like allergic to the color yellow anymore. But yeah, he can form literally anything he wants with his imagination and a little help from his ring on his finger. Make a giant green thing appear and just totally destroy anything in his path. Like, he could literally make his own Iron Legion out of the Green Lantern ring. And if one blew up, he can immediately make a new one.
But the thing is, Tony Stark has, like, okay, if we're going off of the movies, because that's my main thing.
Okay.
He has all of those suits that he's working on, all those prototypes, and that's how, like, he beats, what's his face. But still, he, like, wins that battle because he has all those suits.
Oh, you're talking about at the end of Iron Man 3.
3, yeah.
I forgot his name. It wasn't the best Iron Man film.
This is why we have an iPad.
It was, it wasn't Justin Hammer. It was, his name was, it's S. I think it was an S. I'm getting, ooh.
Who cares?
Ooh.
He still
Okay.
won. Okay.
All right.
Hold on.
I don't know. She's looking it up. Right. I'll do an interpretive
no, that's
dance.
not Killian.
Yes, it was
It is
Aldrich Killian.
Okay, Aldrich Killian.
So, yeah, he was a villain. Not a really good one.
Spoiler alert, he created some sort of thing that makes your hands glow. Not your hands, your whole body. Like you're really hot on the inside, and Pepper Potts gets it. Anyways.
Pepper, hot on the inside.
And outside. Okay.
Yes. All right. So, anyway, so I guess we'll agree to disagree on this one. But I still think, in terms of power, Green Lantern has it made.
You know what? I will agree with you there because the only amount of power that Tony has, or Iron Man has, is
There's a little metal.
his suit. Yeah, and if his suit runs on battery, or not battery, but it has some sort of...
It charges.
It charges.
Somehow, yeah.
It can still go dead. While
Yes. Which was also part of Iron Man 3.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I guess Green Lantern's ring can go dead, but there's...
I feel like he can do more destruction with.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So
I'll give you a point.
Okay. So now for our second, of course.
You go first.
Okay. My second choice was Thor's friend Volstagg.
Okay, I am not familiar with that. Will you please tell me who that is?
So do you remember those 3 warrior guys who were really cool and pally with Thor in the first 2 movies, and then spoiler alert. Please close your ears if you're watching this and haven't seen Thor Ragnarok. They immediately die at the beginning of Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, so he was the big guy with the axe, like who was like using the portal when Hela like came in and threw a knife at him. Okay, you can uncover your ears now. So I choose him as my first or my second choice.
Okay. I have Jessica Jones, and I'm sorry, I win this one because she's alive.
Okay. Now in the comic universe, Volstagg is debatably alive. I'm not up to date on my comics, but I'm pretty sure
he's alive.
And you kind of just ruined the spoiler alert thing a little bit.
Oh shoot, I'm sorry. You know
anyway, so if they were fighting, both have super strength, which, I mean, granted, but Volstagg has an axe, which is kind of cool.
Jessica Jones has her freaking womanly power.
You do have the shirt that kind of like your weapon.
Resist and persist. Anyways, my views do not represent IUCTV or Iowa State University's views.
All right.
Anyways, okay, but I mean, Dang, that's a good one. He does have an axe, but she can lift up a car.
I'm pretty sure he could too. You gave him enough.
What about like if they had like a car battle?
Ooh, if they had a car battle, are they driving the cars or just like continuously
throwing the
cars at each other? Wow, that sounds like a mini game from the game Injustice.
Oh my gosh!
Is also about superheroes.
That's a good game, though.
It is a good game. So anyway, if they were having a car throwing contest, I gotta give it to Jessica Jones.
Just because, like...
She probably has good aim, I would say.
And I feel like she would say some witty comment to throw him off. Because she's also, you know, kind of a smart aleck.
Right.
Even though her alcoholism doesn't really do well.
If she's drunk, Volstagg wins.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So we have figured that one out.
Good job, Jessica Jones.
All right. You didn't give me a point for drunk Jessica Jones.
Okay, fine.
All right.
2-2.
All right. So we're gonna pick things up here a little. We're gonna go lightning round. We're gonna say our picks, and then we're going to explain why. And that's pretty much.
We're gonna go quicker than what we just had.
Yeah,
then.
pretty much.
Okay.
So my next pick, Mr. Fantastic, the leader of the Fantastic Four.
Spider-Man, but specifically Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I do love, what's his face? The first Spider-Man.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire. I love Tobey Maguire. His face is everything. But Tom Holland, first off, my name is Holland. If I got married to Tom Holland, my name would be Holland.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going with Mr. Fantastic from the original Fantastic Four movie. Okay. And I'm not even talking about the one that came in the early 2000s. I'm talking about the one from, like, I think it was the 90s. It was horribly made, even worse than the other three. And
no way!
I haven't even watched it, but it looks like it's horrible, and I want to watch it. So anyway, he's stretchy. There's not a lot you can do to, like, hurt him. He's just elastic. So, I mean, Spider-Man's not going to do a whole lot with his little fists.
I mean, unless if he shoots his spiderwebs, like, really, really quickly and tries to pin him back.
True, but
I feel
Mr.
like
Fantastic could, like, stretch out of that. Oh.
Dang, he has, like, really cool powers. It's just the movies are so awful.
CGI can only do so much.
True.
Yes, and also Mr. Fantastic, while Spider-Man is a very smart boy, Mr. Fantastic is genius level. He's like one of the top 5 smartest people in the Marvel Universe. So I think I'm going with Mr. Fantastic.
Okay, yeah, Mr. Fantastic.
We'll take that one. All right.
Okay.
So my next pick. He was played by the beautiful Ryan Reynolds. That's right, it's Deadpool. This time I actually chose Deadpool.
Okay, I picked Luke Cage.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
But I have evidence.
Perfect though. Because Luke Cage, his skin is like you can't
break his skin.
Yeah.
He's unbreakable.
And what is Deadpool's main?
Unkillable. He's unkillable. You can't kill him.
He has guns, so he can't like kill Luke Cage. That's how he.
False. In the comic book storyline, Deadpool kills the entire Marvel universe. There was a scene in that comic book where Deadpool attacks the Avengers, kills them all, except, in like an explosion, except Luke Cage and Thor survive. So what does Deadpool do? He kind of gauntily walks over to Luke Cage, and Luke Cage is all mad because he's just got his friends blown up. But then Deadpool says, "Hey man, you better watch what you drink." Luke Cage suddenly realizes he took coffee from the coffee pot, and Deadpool had shrunk a ton of bombs in the coffee. And as smoke cleared from his mouth, Luke Cage fell.
Okay, but
I'm taking that one.
Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad.
Don't worry, I think you can win this last one.
Okay, what do you got though?
All right, my last pick, the DC Comics, probably best hero out there, Matter Eater Lad. He eats anything he wants to.
I picked Squirrel Girl.
Oh. See, I lose.
Squirrel Girl, there's a comic where she just like kills everybody, I think.
She beats Thanos?
Yeah.
Doctor Doom? All of them. I think she beat Galactus once. He eats planets.
Like with Squirrel?
My guy eats things, matter, but Galactus eats planets. Whole planets. And Squirrel Girl just was like, hey, beat you with squirrel powers.
Squirrels are really like so underrated though.
Yes,
They're so
they
cute.
really are. They really are. And they're deadly, obviously.
Rabies. If
All
she
right.
got some rabies in there, whole world gone.
That's bad. So,
Anyways.
anyway,
Okay, so-
I think, you know what? That was pretty even.
No, Jim got 4, I got 3. But hey, close enough. I was
enough.
a little nervous.
You know, hey.
They put her there,
It was
partner.
it was a good game.
Good shake.
So everybody go see Avengers Infinity War on April 27th. I know I'm super excited. I know she's super excited.
Go see Black Panther if you haven't already. I know I'm one of those people who still haven't seen Black
You do
Panther.
need to go see that. It's a fantastic movie. Malik kind of has a haircut right now that makes him look like M'Baku. So that's pretty cool.
Or does
will also
M'Baku
be.
look like Malik?
We'll answer that next time on Ames Tonight. Have a good night.